All right, now that we have installed Python and VS Code, now it's time to execute Python code. So my VS Code is open. Now first thing you have to decide is where do you want to create your Python project. Okay, you can either create it in your on your desktop, or otherwise you can create the project folder in any of your drive. So right now I have a folder called Python programming, and here I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to call it as learn Python. Okay, learn Python. So inside this learn Python folder, I'm going to create my Python files. Okay, so first thing, you see my VS Code is open. So what I'll do is I'll just create this folder and drag this folder and drop it inside this VS Code. Okay, so right now this is empty, and here, from here you can create a new file, create a new folder, and refresh the Explorer. Okay, so I'm going to actually create a new file. You can also create the new file just by right click and create, click on this new file, and I'm going to say learn Python. Okay, learn Python.py. So py is an extension for all the Python files. So always use .py for creating the Python files. All right, so this is our Python file, and to execute Python code we have two options. One from the command line, like for example, if you're using Mac, you can execute Python code from your terminal itself. Otherwise, if you're using Windows, you can also execute Python code from the command prompt as well. But most of the time we always use a code editor like this VS Code to execute Python programs, unless we are working on some CLI related projects. Okay, so now my Python file is created. So first line of code I'm going to write is the simple print statement. So let's say if you want to print hello world. Okay, so hello world, let's say. So just always save this file. Okay, make sure to save this file by just pressing Ctrl S. And to execute this code, what you have to do is, you see this terminal, right? So create new terminal. So from here you simply say Python 3 space the file name. Okay, so what is your file name? It is learn Python. Okay, even if you write LER and press tab, so it is going to autocomplete. Okay, so now you can simply hit enter. Okay, so the moment you hit enter, you see the hello world is printing here. This means our Python file is getting executed properly. If there is anything wrong in our file, it is going to give us the error. Okay, in the future we will see different types of errors, how it executes the files in complex scenarios. But this is the very simple hello world Python code. All right, now if you're coming from PHP or any other programming, there is something like semicolon, or there's something like this, curly braces and all. But in this Python we don't have any special characters except this parenthesis. Okay, so we don't have to close the statement with this semicolon or anything. It's just a very simple English statement. So one more thing I want to show you in this video is about the Python comments. So in Python we have two types of comments. One is single line comments and another one is the multi-line comments. So to create a single line comment, we write the hash symbol here, and after that we write the single line comment. Okay, so this is a single line comment. Okay, if you don't know what is comment, so comment is the way of describing your code. So for example, if you want to write a program to add two numbers, then you'd say hash and say simply like this, write a program to add two numbers. Okay, so this line will not be executed. Okay, this line will not be executed. But what if you don't put this hash here and save and try to run the code Python learn Python.py, and you will see syntax error, invalid syntax. Okay, so that's why if you want to write anything that should not be executed, then you always have to write hash here. This is a single line comments. Now there are some scenarios where you want to add a full list of information, right? So in that case you will have to use the multi-line comments. So to create a multi-line comments, you have to use the triple quotation. Okay, like this. Okay, 1 2 3. Okay, and here also this will be a closing of triple quotation 1 2 3, right? So in whatever you write here inside this triple quotation will not be executed. Okay, so this is line 1, this is line 2, this is line 3, right? So just save it, and you see nothing will be executed except this one. Okay, because this is comment, this is also comment, and this is also comment. So this is a multi-line comment and this is a single line comment. Okay,